Hey, welcome back, YouTube. We're going to take a quick look at Roxanne. This is my Gravid Blood Salmon. She's a 2017. This will be her first litter. And she had her post-ovulatory shed. I counted out 105 days, and that takes us to May 7th. So that's basically her due date. Give or take a couple days on each side. But on average, usually it's a good 105 days after the post-ovulatory shed, in my experience. So she is on the warm side of the cage right now, all nice and curled up. She's got her babies developing inside. Boas give live birth. Unlike pythons and a lot of other snakes, they do not lay eggs. They actually develop the babies inside. The babies are all in an individual, like a sac, and they've got like an umbilical cord and a yolk and the whole thing. But it's like a soft egg, I guess. It's for lack of a better term. When the babies come out, they come out individually, and they're kind of wrapped in this kind of gooey membrane. And then they kind of poke their head out and take their first breath. Sometimes they will actually have egg mass still attached to the umbilical cord. So when that happens, depending on how much it is, a lot of times I'll just kind of like sit them in a nice little deli cup or something and give them a day or so to kind of reabsorb the rest of it. And then after that, I will carefully cut it back, cut it away. And, after they're born, they're going to wait a little, it's like a week or so. I'm trying to remember. But they'll have a shed after they're born. But usually the baby boas aren't going to eat right away because they're full from from what mom has been giving them. So when they come out, they're full from digesting the yolk sac. So it's not like they come out and they're rip-roaring ready to eat. So when they're born, I usually just kind of put them all together in a big tub, keep them on a moist paper towel, kind of keep an eye on the umbilical cords and such, make sure there's not a bunch of mass that's going to spoil it, they're going to drag around. And I kind of like them to all kind of shed together in one big group. And then after that, I will separate them. But hopefully, we'll be able to see that in action. I have not had any boas have babies since Farrah's litter was 2014. So that's my last litter. I had to kind of revamp and got a whole new set of boa constrictors a few years ago. And they're all grown up. And the rest of the girls will be old enough to breed in the fall here of this year of 2022. So this girl was bred by a Motley het blood. So we're going to see if she proves out to actually be a super salmon. So the way I'll know that is if every baby comes out hypo-melanistic in one way or another, then she'll prove to be a super. If she's not a super and she's just a codominant hypo-melanistic / salmon, then we'll get like normal bloods. We'll get like a normal Motley. We won't, otherwise, everything that comes out will be like her. It'll be salmon, blood, salmon, blood, Motley, in some combination. They'll all be salmon. You won't see any normal Motleys like the dad, and you won't see any just regular bloods, which is fine. I mean, but I'm really hoping she proves out to be a super for many reasons. But that way, every single baby that comes out will be like we'll have salmons, we'll have salmon bloods, we'll have salmon blood Motleys, and just a much, more robust set of genetics. So either way, I'm excited to see what she produces. She's due on May 7th. We will keep following her as she goes. She's looking really good. So I am just hoping she doesn't have a lot of slugs, which is an unfertilized egg. A lot of times, in my experience, I'll have like 1 or 2. I've been pretty lucky. So I think I kept the temperatures right during breeding, and her ovulation will hopefully turn out to produce all viable babies, all healthy too. So, all right, thanks a lot for checking in. Hit the subscribe button if you currently are not a subscriber. I'd appreciate that. Hit the like button. Click on the bell to be notified of all future videos. And thanks a lot for visiting KG Constrictors. You have yourself a safe and happy weekend.